After being known as a professional sportsman, a motorcycle racer, it was tough to be recognised as a musician because the two worlds are completely different. But honestly for me, they've been a massive part of my life and my career in equal measure. I consider myself very, very fortunate to have found success in both of them though. Yeah, I started playing the piano when I was about 6 years old, and my grandmother played the piano so beautifully, and so it just seemed like the natural thing to do. My motorcycling career started when I was 9 years old though. And just like music, the introduction to motorcycling came through a family member. Yeah, my first taste of victory came in 1995 when I was just 14 years old, and that was in the Junior Road Racing Association Championship. And that was just the start of my motorcycling career back when I was 14 years old, which then led on to me going to British Supersport, World Supersport, World Superbike, and then onto MotoGP. Yeah, my first podium for World Superbikes was back in 2002 with the GSC racing for Ducati. I was on the podium with Colin Edwards and Pierfrancesco Chili. And it was such a special feeling on the podium because I really did feel and believe that I deserved to be at the World Championship level, and it was just an incredible feeling to have in that moment. Yeah, of course, winning 2 world titles in motorcycle racing was the ultimate dream for me, and I achieved my ultimate goals in life. So I felt really, really fortunate that I was able to do that. Yeah, as a youngster, I had like an inner confidence that I could be a world champion someday at motorcycle racing. But I don't know where that belief ever came from. I just had a dream, and I was always told that if you tried hard enough, dreams would come true, and unfortunately for me, they did. Yeah, my first championship win was in 2004 with the factory Ducati team. I was 23 years old. It was 2 days before my 24th birthday, and I still hold the record for being the youngest world champion, which is nice at 23, and that was just an incredible emotion. To race in France at the last race against my French teammate, the pressure was on, and to cross the line and see the checkered flag and raise the 20-kilogram trophy, which is not easy to lift, so you need to win it to lift it, was just an incredible day. And the second title was in 2007 with Tenkate Honda, different manufacturer, different team, and we were a satellite team, and a satellite team had never won the World Superbike Championship as well, so we were very much the underdogs. So to lift the title for them, as well as my second title, was an incredible feeling also.
Oh, Toseland on the inside curve. Oh, come on! Crowd go wild as James Toseland takes the lead again. James Toseland, King James, is king again in Spain. What a finish! Max Biaggi takes second. Harder is duffed up, just as he duffed up. Max Biaggi. What a race! That was pure and utter championship racing.
The music side of things was always the yin and yang to my personality, and every time I went around the track at 200 miles an hour, I was always able to just sit and play the piano and calm down again, ready for the next day. And it was a beautiful thing to have alongside of my racing career. And riding for Yamaha for 3 years as well, I promoted the pianos as well as the bikes, and that was a really special few years. I used to listen to a bit of music before the races as well, but I used to listen to Queen. That was my favourite rock band. And one of the songs was Who Wants to Live Forever, and that was getting a little bit intense before I went out and did battle on the racetrack, so I kind of calmed it down once I chose a different track after that one. Yeah, and fast forward, past my racing career, I went straight back into my music because I got an injury and I couldn't ride anymore when I was only 29 years old, so I needed something new in my life, and obviously I went back to what I knew first and best, I suppose, was my piano playing, and went straight into writing music and touring around the world. Yeah, riding motorcycles, it's a great escape. There is no bigger thrill than riding a motorcycle over 200 miles an hour. I've done most of things in life, jumping out of aeroplanes and other activities, and there's still nothing like riding motorcycles at top speed. But that's why I really appreciate the music as well, because like I say, it is both of my personalities, and it's amazing to have both. Sitting down at a table with a blank sheet of paper and trying to write a song and lyrics can be the toughest thing sometimes. Motorcycle racing was so simple. You went as fast as possible and tried to win the race, and it was easy in that sense. But also motorcycle racing gave me so many stories that I can put down and write my music with. When I'm riding around and I might get an idea for like a top line of a melody or anything like that, luckily with the Cardo I can record that and kind of write something when I get back home. But for me, when I'm out riding, it's all about the experience of the ride, the escapism for me, and sometimes you just want to get on there and just crank up the music and just disappear in yourself. Hey Cardo, music on. Nowadays, music is my main drive, but I'm very grateful for my long motorcycling career that I had. Someone once told me to focus on what you're best at, but do everything that made you happy. For me, music and motorcycling is just that.